No need to worry about that. Fortunately, I've got a part-time job.
Whoa, ladies, calm down.
Single
One
file.
at a time. Hello, welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hi.
It's Otaku Tuesday?
It's one of them there days.
I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, my
is.
dudes.
It's time for the animes.
Yeah.
I'm Travis.
I'm Eric.
And we're still playing Fruit of Grisaia, and we're on a date
We're on
with
a
Sachi.
date. We're going to the festival.
The local Sabaro.
Yeah.
There's a festival?
No.
Oh, okay. There just usually is an anime.
I just want to go to a festival and scoop some turtles
That's
with our
true.
favorite maid gal.
But there's a blonde girl who fell in. Can't scoop turtles with blonde girls in there?
She can't scoop turtles.
Turtle soup, not tsundere soup. I could go for some tsundere soup.
Tsundere soup.
Yeah.
Sounds delish.
I know, right? But I mean, it's not like I like it or anything.
Right. I didn't want you to scoop me or anything, Baka.
Jeez, you're such an idiot.
Let's, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're on our date.
Yeah, we're like dating for real. Everybody knows about it.
Correct.
Like we're dating for real, but at the same time, it's still like a weird, like...
It is still a little weird.
It almost seems like you're forcing her into it.
You're also, like, still trying to get her to actually like you.
Right, yeah. She's like, no, I don't love you.
Right.
I like you. I'm not even, like, a big fan of your work.
Right. You were okay in that one thing, but...
yeah, I guess I'll date you so I don't burn the school down.
If you take me to the Sbarro, maybe.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
You got to read this line. Nailed it.
Oh, even better. Again.
Not even glancing at the store windows to her left and right, Sachi shuffles silently forward, completely lost in her own little world.
Gotta be a good girl.
We came straight to the shopping area around the station as planned, and they're playing a familiar song on the radio.
I just figured that was her internal monologue.
But Sachi's mood appears to have taken a dramatic turn of some sort in the course of the last 15 minutes.
Ask her if she's on her period.
Never ask a girl if she's on her period. So are you like menstruating or something?
You on the rag or something?
That's a little experiment. I try stopping quietly in my tracks. Completely oblivious, Sachi continues to walk briskly down the sidewalk.
I don't know how to stop on roller skates.
Yeah. Hey, Sachi!
What? I do apologize. It seems my head was in the clouds.
Don't see that every day. Something on your mind?
I was thinking about you and Harudera-san.
We didn't do anything.
Harudera-san?
I mean...
That's Jables, right? Yeah.
Me and Jack Black?
Yes.
Not to repeat myself, but if there's something on your mind, you can go ahead and say it.
It's dirty.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Well, I'm afraid I don't understand myself what I want to ask you, Yukun.
The hell?
What the... Just don't get mad at her.
Sachi's explanation is so amazingly unhelpful that I reflexively respond a little curtly.
Because I'm an asshole.
Sorry. Can you try to go into a little more detail?
Since we left the school, for some reason I've been mentally picturing you and JB enjoying each other's company.
And I kind of like it.
It's nice. I mean, sploosh. And when I think the matter over, it seems to make me feel as I did when Maka-chan shouted, "Sachin's a slutty maid," in my face.
She did what? I see. Based on what I can infer from that explanation, it's simple jealousy.
I mean, she does like you.
And although that feeling's obviously the result of malicious little pranks, Sachi probably isn't capable of recognizing either the cause or effect for what they are. They're not a master of romance like me.
Of course.
All
Ladies,
right.
man, that's what they call me.
I've got some advice for you on this one, Sachi.
I mean, I guess technically that's true, but it's not fair. That's just MC powers.
Not fair. Fucking
stupid anime guys who get all the girls.
BS.
Fucking go home. I want to be in my own anime. I want to blackjack and hookers.
Scoop some turtles.
Yeah.
Actually, forget the blackjack.
Yes. And what would that be?
File those feelings away and make sure you don't forget them. But for the moment, try not to let them bother you too much.
Yeah, swallow them down like a good girl.
You do give some rather difficult advice at times, Yukun.
It's pretty simple, actually. You're just stupid. I mean, just empty your head for now.
She just passes out, stops breathing.
He's gonna do the SpongeBob on her.
I understand that much, but why do you think it's wiser to forget for the moment?
Because you'll be able to enjoy the date that way. You can be jealous later when I'm macking on her.
Right now, I need you airheaded for the date.
Yeah.
I see. Not only a simple and clear argument, but also an extremely persuasive one.
Feeling any better?
Nope. Yes, very much
Great.
so.
Let's go.
It's as though you pulled the dagger from my throat, Yukun.
That a fact. Yeah, it really hurt.
I'm not into knife play.
The girl can lay the hyperboles on a little thick at times. But it sounds like this really was a load on her mind. In any case, it's encouraging to see Sachi starting to puzzle over things she doesn't understand.
Well then, why don't we begin by looking for something you want, Yukun?
What a waste! I mean, I'm looking at a keyboard. Yeah, the M and the R are kind of far apart.
Right.
But you just move your hand. Just use your left hand.
Right? We had like 10 in the last episode or something
That's
like
true.
that.
I guess we can let a few of them slide.
I thought we were on a roll.
Yeah.
Something I want.
Yes. I'm not currently looking to purchase anything myself.
PS5.
So it would seem the logical course of action. Me or the PS5.
There we go.
Yeah, it's back with a vengeance.
Herm. The only thing that really comes to mind on the spur of the moment is books. But even there, I'm doing all right with
Samuel L. Jackson's
leftovers for the time being. He's had it with those motherfucking books. Everything's necessary for my job at Ichigaya is provisioned to me from the company's stock of government-supplied goods.
Had it with these motherfucking turtles and these motherfucking scoops. Jesus, you alright?
I can't think of anything I urgently need to get my hands on at the moment.
Oh, I can think of two things.
Uh-huh. Turtles and tsunderes.
Of course.
Well, if I really stretch things a bit, there's a new scope they're making overseas that I've been wanting to try out, I guess.
That's a bit problematic. A voyage abroad would require a passport, and the application would almost certainly take some time.
In other words, if the prep time wasn't an issue, this girl wouldn't hesitate to launch an international expedition as part of a casual shopping trip. Psst.
Didn't she already go to like some remote
Yeah,
area
she's
for
got a
tea or
passport.
something? Yeah.
Oh.
As I try to come up with something else I'm interested in buying, I casually glance over at Sachi, walking quietly at my side in full maid uniform. I just now noticed.
Are we gonna get a changing room scene?
Ooh,
Like, can we?
shopping spree with music.
What I want, you got. It's hard to handle.
And then
like a flame that burns a candle.
And then it shows multiple clips of like Yuuji sitting there sadly with like her purse and then like eating a pretzel, and then it shows him like just staring wide-eyed while Pretty Woman plays and Sachi walks out in his favorite uniform.
I was thinking more along the lines of the ones where like she keeps coming out in different outfits and he's just like shaking his head no. And then she comes out and she's in a maid uniform but slightly shorter skirt, and he's like, stands up and claps.
Yeah. No matter how accustomed she is to that thing, it's downright mind-boggling that she can wear a heavy, multi-layered outfit in this heat without shedding even a drop of sweat, or it gets soaked up in the layers.
Right. You sweat enough for both of them. He's got fucking sweaty back syndrome.
That's right.
Yukun, might I have just received a non-verbal signal to the effect of, the only thing I want right now is Komine Sachi's body. Perhaps?
No, she's picking up some of our signals.
Yeah, it's coming through the game.
Yeah. No, you did not.
Oh, is that so?
That is so. That said, she's not entirely off base. I am thinking about that ass. Since my idea does concern her body. All right, how about I buy you some clothes? Yay! To complement that body of yours.
Just buys a shirt and there's a button on it. It's like, sexy body.
Yeah.
Clothes for me?
Yeah. I had this thought earlier, but wearing a long-sleeved maid uniform in the dog days of summer isn't really in the spirit of things. I'm naked underneath, though.
In that case, I have a specially designed tropical summer.
Right, sure. I'm willing to bet it's still got long sleeves.
Yeah, but it's got a bunch of fans installed on it like a fursuit. Yes, when in the theater of operations for extended periods of time, reducing exposed surface skin is an indispensable defense against mosquitoes that transmit malarial protozoa, you see.
You're fun to be with. They do say a good 2/3 of the troops battling over New Guinea ended up afflicted with malaria.
Maybe I should get a maid outfit.
But at present, I'm fairly sure the... What?
Anopheles minimus mosquitoes.
Yes, capable of spreading the disease, can't be found anywhere in Japan other than a small region of Okinawa.
What's more, in subtropical regions...
No, I'm the smart one. Whatever, for now.
Shut up.
Let's just take a look.
Shut your mouth.
Let's just take a look at that store over there. Come on.
Oh, yes.
Come on.
It's like an army surplus store.
Are you sure about buying all this?
As we leave the store, Sachi poses an anxious
Beach
question,
episode all over again.
glancing down at the shopping bags dangling from both her hands. All well and good that I decided to buy her cloths, but even my avaricious reading habits never extended to female-oriented fashion magazines. I was largely clueless on this one.
Yuuji, what does cum slut mean?
For lack of a better plan,
It means good girl in English.
I ended up indiscriminately buying everything recommended by a saleswoman who spoke something just barely qualifying as Japanese.
I can't help but notice he's making her carry them, too.
Yeah. According to Jib, women can never have too many cloths.
Michiru-sama frequently says the same thing, but since I didn't pay attention, getting all these makes me feel rather guilty. Didn't pay anything, sorry.
Yeah. No need to worry about that. Fortunately, I've got a part-time job.
Whoa, ladies, calm down.
Single
One
file.
at a time. Oh, if only it was that easy.
I do get a 10% discount while I'm working. So buying a few presents for my girlfriend isn't anything out of the ordinary.
Put it on my dad's Amex.
Well, I suppose so, but...
Personally speaking, I consider buying you clothes money well spent.
Oh,
But I'll never wear them. If you're saying you don't want them, feel free to use them as rags when you're cleaning. I won't hold it against you.
I already do that with my maid uniform. I would never do such a thing. Even if they were unusable, I'd wear them as a belly warmer rather than reducing them to rags.
Belly warmer.
Then I guess there's no problem.
Oh,
My belly gets cold sometimes.
I like to pretend I'm pregnant and then shoplift.
In that case, why don't you wear those clothes every once in a while? To the degree that it doesn't interfere with the pre-existing request about your maid uniform.
That's a decidedly tricky order.
No, it's pretty simple.
If you're not an idiot.
Why don't you just wear them when you feel like wearing them? Because I always have to wear mine.
Wear them when I feel like wearing them.
Because you already know that she was told to
She's like
wear her
forced-
maid uniform when she can.
Right.
So that is all the time.
I mean, but do his orders supersede old orders? Like, what's the rule?
I don't know.
in
If he tells her
mind?
to ignore that order,
Yeah, does she have to do it, or does she explode?
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Give her a paradox.
Yeah, but you don't want to break her.
Well, you don't want to, right, but I mean...
Like, when she can't follow an order, that's when she slips into depression.
That's true. Repeating my words like a parrot, Sachi closes her eyes in thought.
Girls are hard.
In relation to my final objective,
Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Giving her these.
In case you didn't know that obvious thing.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I've forgotten.
Right.
It's something of a test, but it's also genuinely true that I want to see Sachi in normal clothes for once. But then they gotta draw that, so...
Right, ugh.
Alright, next I guess we can just wander around for a while. There's a Pokestop over there.
I know I just spun it, but like in like 2.5 minutes, I'm going to be able to spin it again.
Correct.
So.
I take a step forward, but Sachi doesn't budge.
You coon. Thank you.
He He just like starts drooling.
Yeah. When Sachi speaks those plain words, a memory flashes before my eyes. Thank you. Apart from my family, Sachi was the one and only person in my claustrophobic little world who said those words to me on a regular basis. For Sachi, it might well have been nothing but a simple expression of gratitude for the praise I lavished on her. But for me, every thank you offered me heartwarming relief from the feelings of inferiority and worthlessness that otherwise defined that period of my life. Maybe it was just a childish misconception on my part, a groundless, self-centered delusion. But it felt as though she was telling me, "You're all right as you are. It's all right for you to be here." Yeah.
Totally. Person in my head.
What?
And watching Sachi answer my curt grunt of acknowledgement with a happy smile, I realized that whatever else has changed over the years, the feeling's still the same, though that warmth still rises to the surface. Even in that alone, I think Sachi's a special presence in my life or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's almost like I like her.
All right, Sachi, let's get going. Ha
Onward!
Yes.
We're on our way to Viridian City.
Glad we managed to find something that caught your interest as well.
We'll burn some schools along the way. Wait, what?
Yes. This shark ribbon will suit Michiru-sama perfectly. I'm fully satisfied.
Sit your dog. Whoopsh. We wandered aimlessly through a few other stores until we stumbled across the item in question.
Oh, weird. What happened?
Her prize in hand, Sachi smiles triumphantly up at me as we leave the shop.
Stumped.
We stumbled across some things.
Oh, I'm stumbling.
So what, is that thing made from shark skin?
No, I was referring to the design, not the raw materials. When you tie it in a bow, like so, the loops resemble the open jaws of a shark.
Oh,
Row, row.
I'm glad we stumbled across it.
Perhaps not an entirely innovative conceit, but that heart-shaped teeth, suggesting a tiger shark rather than the conventional great white, provide a distinctive touch.
Yes.
You can feel the artisan's eye for detail.
That's so. If Michiru is really looking to complement that sparkly pouch of hers with this sort of realistic nature design, she's got a fairly inconsistent fashion sense. Well, now that we've both bought something, I guess it's about time we headed back to the dorm.
The what?
Date is over.
The what?
The dorm.
Thank you.
Yes, I suppose so.
But when I change the subject, Sachi's response is somewhat distracted. She's turned her head slightly to one side. I follow her gaze to a bus stop bench, where a man's lying down with his head in his girlfriend's lap.
Get a room!
Hey, this is kind of embarrassing, you know.
That's a point.
Herm, indeed. There's a good bit of distance between us, so I can't hear their conversation that well. Can you speak up?
I'm trying to be nosy here.
But the
Rude.
atmosphere over there seems pretty nice. From all appearances, they're a couple in the height of the honeymoon phase.
Oh.
Oh, I wonder who's going to be a lap pillow in the near future.
Right?
When I look back, Sachi's still boring holes into the pair with her eyes. After Jib's suggestive pestering this morning, she might well have developed some curiosity about this sort of physically romantic action. Something on your mind?
Yes, physically romantic action.
Never heard of it.
Oh no, I was just looking over at the bus stop for a moment.
You're fucking lying! If you say so. Judging from that oddly vague answer, it seems she doesn't want me to know she was looking at the couple in particular.
He's only a little hot.
Okay, let's head back.
Yes, of course. We're here already.
Wow, that was faster than I thought it'd be. Indeed.
Oh, with some more ellipses.
By the time we reach the campus, she's got her head completely in the clouds.
Why do you do this?
I don't know.
Now we have to say it like that every time.
I just say dumbass words.
Fuel.
Yeah. Shul is just
Shul.
from Megamind.
Is it?
Just
I've never seen that, actually.
with Spider. I say
Yeah, I
that
knew
every single
Spider was
time.
from it, yeah.
This would be the second time in the last few hours, considering she's... Period. Considering she's normally alert enough to come running when someone calls her name, this is definitely an unusual state of affairs.
Lap pillow, hug pillow, ice pillow.
Marshpillow. Ah, so that's it. Although
Pillow princess.
it's actually a little worrisome that she's this transparent, this time she's clearly just gotten herself caught up on that lap pillow concept. Hey, Sachi.
Oh, yes? What can I do for you?
I don't want to... Your thighs are too firm. Want me to guess what you're thinking about right now?
I'm not gonna dig through all those ruffles.
Is this an invitation to some sort of game, perhaps?
I want to lay on her lap.
Right?
No, nothing like that. I'm just pretty sure I know what's on your mind at the moment. I want to see if I'm on the money. Bet you $400.
That would be an amazing feat indeed. By all means, feel free to guess.
All right, I will get straight to the answer. Sachi, you're currently thinking about trying out the classic lap pillow maneuver they talk about in all them animes, yes?
That little maneuver's gonna cost us 7 years. Mayo!
Judging from that goofy little yelp, she genuinely wasn't expecting this answer. Can I take that to mean I'm correct, or you want a sandwich or something?
Yes! Precisely correct. Miracle Whip.
Which one?
It's not mayo.
With no hints whatsoever. My heart won't stop pounding.
You know what? I can't taste the difference, and my pants fit a little better. No hints, huh?
I wondered whether you might be a psychic before, Yuuji, but this is particularly astonishing.
You were talking out loud.
Yeah. Actually, in this case, I'm pretty sure anyone with a functioning set of ears could have produced the same supernatural insight.
In other words, before Yuuji's penetrating gaze, I'm always naked as a jaybird.
That is correct.
I wish.
Considering how sordid you make this sound, you seem remarkably calm.
A mere facade, I assure you.
Wow, that was weird. That went a little too southern. Belle.
Whoa.
I assure you. Oh, my stars. My heart is lub-dubbing as it has never lub-dubbed before.
Okay, then. Why don't we step that lub-dubbing thing up a notch? The wubba-dubba-lub-dub.
Lub-dub-dub-dub, in other words.
I can't say exactly how many extra dubs we'll get, but since you're interested, I'm officially proposing we give this lap pillow thing a try. Also, I want B-dubs now.
Oh man, I haven't had that in a long time. I haven't had good B-dubs in a long time.
Yeah.
The one we're close to is awful.
It's also extremely expensive.
That too.
Anymore.
And it's not worth it anymore.
No.
Huh?
Conveniently enough, there's a setting ideal for the purpose, close at hand. My lap?
Yeah, I mean, anywhere I can sit down.
I point to one of the benches that dot the courtyard, sitting in the shade of a tall tree. You can see it to the left of the background.
Wouldn't you want the person sitting up could put their back against something? That'd be nicer.
Yeah.
There is a bench, to be certain, but...
All these bags ended up being slightly heavier than expected, so it'd be nice to rest my arms a little as well. Now see, he's carrying them.
Oh, I kind of wanted to be in your lap.
Of course, my arms aren't even slightly sore because I'm swole as and the Diorm's right in front of us. But no need to mention that.
Yes, I see. It's not good to place unnecessary strain on one's body. If you'd like to rest, then I suppose we could.
All right, sounds like the matter's decided.
Oh.
I pull Sachi over to the bench and then settle down in the classic lap pillow pose, as previously demonstrated by the couple in town.
We're really doing this as well?
Yeah. Ignorant as I may be about these matters, I do know the basic theory behind the lap pillow. You take a head, you put it on the lap.
And shoes are looking cool.
Leave the rest to me. I cannot see your face anymore.
Right?
All right. Success.
Please don't lean too far.
Oh, she is the...
She is the good. Because that's cute.
Oh.
You don't need to lie down like you're a vampire.
Something's poking the back of my head.
That's just my belt.
Ignore that. That's... Yeah. Sachi's face stares up from my lap, frozen with all the meek anxiety of a terrified kitten.
Meow.
Well, what are your impressions now that you're experiencing the real deal?
I actually hate it. I can't really breathe. I have a deviated septum.
It's really not that great.
Your legs are neither too hard nor too soft. It makes for a pillow of exquisite consistency.
That's why I'm calling my Goldilocks thighs.
good nap.
Okay. It was the best nap I ever had.
Admit it.
I want to do it again. We can't.
But in general, isn't the man supposed to be the one resting his head on the woman's lap?
Now that you mention it, the man was the one lying down at the bus stop, wasn't he?
Yes, so I suppose I'd have to say this is a somewhat unusual variation on the traditional lap pillow experience. Shouldn't I be facing the other way?
That's a good point.
Wait a minute.
You
What?
got some good ideas.
I didn't even consider which of us should be the pillow and which the pillowed.
What a weird. They're just. Maybe they're just joking around, but like the lap pillow maneuver and like,
Yeah,
don't worry, I got this.
it's an anime thing
I guess
to.
the
yeah.
lap pillow maneuver.
Well, if you want to take the opposite role, we can switch. Our
No.
gentle lap pillow.
Let's see. I do appreciate the offer, but I think I'll pass for now.
This is kind of stupid, actually. You sure about that?
Now that I think about it, this might be my one and only chance to experience this unique position.
Oh, trust me, you'll get more chances.
I see. Yeah, I guess you could look at it that way.
Indeed. I have to hold my boobs down, otherwise they choke me out.
I say it's really not that comfortable. It's not.
It depends, especially on a bench. It wouldn't be comfortable, but like,
Well, yeah.
depending on how high their legs are, you end up like pushing your chin into
Right.
your neck. It's harder to breathe.
I don't know. It's kind of like boobs are really not that great of a pillow either.
It depends on the boobs.
Well, I guess. The moment Sachi offers that brief response, a gentle gust of wind rolls through the shaded courtyard. A lingering breeze not so strong as to be irritating, but enough to bring a pleasant cool.
That little fucking smile. Her mouth looks too high because her chin didn't move.
Right.
So like her mouth like shrunk and moved up her face.
It's like she's about to go, "You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Yuuji?"
The wind feels nice, doesn't it?
That it does.
The cicadas have begun to cry in earnest.
That they have.
Oh, that's my trigger word. I have to kill someone now.
Yukin's
Cicada.
face is right before my eyes.
No, just that phrase.
Oh.
Just that whole phrase. It's like that's what activates him.
That it is. If it was behind your eyes, we'd have a problem. I'm funny.
I suppose so. Don't laugh, you're shaking my whole head.
She puts her feelings into words as they come to her. I offer brief, meaningless responses. At some point in this trivial little exchange, a smile spreads across Sachi's face, and I begin to feel the sort of simple tranquility that comes with cradling a purring cat on your lap.
Pet her freaking hair already.
Oh, no.
That's why you lay in someone's lap, so they can play with your hair.
Why is there a cat here? Hey, Sachi, you enjoy the date today?
Oh my god, my boner's is weird now.
Yes, I enjoyed
Why is
myself
it
a great
stronger when
deal.
the cat's here?
I hope this doesn't awaken something in me.
No hesitation.
Why would there be? It really was very fun.
Even though we just wandered around by the station? Yeah, you bought me a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I got free shit. I got swag. Well, swag. Swag.
Swag?
Stuff only I get.
Yeah.
Yes, not only did I visit many shops with Yukun, you even bought me all that cute clothing that I'm never gonna wear.
Well, I'm glad you had fun, but you really are easy to please, aren't you?
Please, God. Oh, I hope so.
Actually, that might well be a misconception on your part.
Oh, no. Oh? Elaborate.
I mean, just take a look at us. At the moment, I'm having my boyfriend act as a human pillow.
So you are. They're true enough. If someone saw this little scene out of context, there's totally not someone watching from the bush or anything.
Right, yeah.
They'd probably get the impression that Sachi's wearing the pants in this relationship.
Would they?
No.
I guess maybe in Japan that's a thing, like the guys always lay on
I-
girls, but I mean, I would have a girl lay in my lap. That's fine.
Right. Pet her hair.
Yeah, exactly. Do it!
Well, since you've had that rare opportunity handed to you, how about you relax and savor it for a while?
Yes, thank you very much.
As she speaks, Sachi lets the tension drain out of her body, and then I feel a little more weight settle in my lap.
Pins and needles.
Makina just shows up and sits on his lap.
Is this what we're doing?
What are we doing over here? It feels almost like the physical manifestation of her absolute trust. I've shouldered many burdens on the job, but none were quite this relaxing to bear.
Except for that time that I snuggled a bear.
If you feel like it, you can go ahead and take a nap.
That's a very attractive proposal, but I'm love-dubbing so vigorously I doubt I'll be able to fall asleep.
In that case, just close your eyes and take it easy. Apparently that alone's about 80% as effective as actual sleep.
Amazing, Yukun. You really do know so many things.
Keep talking. You're so boring you put me to sleep. Look, I'm sure I've told you this before. The people who really deserve praise are the scientists who ran the studies, not the guy who read about them in some book.
Tell that to Facebook bombs.
Even so, remembering the contents of those books so very well is an accomplishment in its own right.
Just gonna brush past that before I start an argument.
You really aren't going to budge on this, are you?
That's correct. I'm not gonna budge.
And she seems to be very pleased about it for some reason. This habit of overestimating me to the point of veneration is one part of Sachi that doesn't seem to be... Charlie horse!
Dead leg.
Walking down the streets, chatting with your romantic interest, going shopping together, brushing against their warmth.
Oh, your warmth.
All the things Eric knows nothing about. And ultimately offering them your lap as a pillow, putting aside for the moment whether it's supposed to be the other way around.
Hey, put your head in my lap.
I
Fine.
remember seeing this sort of innocent flirting between couples in manga and television shows as a kid. I know it's manga, I'm just being a dork. But I hadn't imagined the day might come when I'd actually be experiencing something of the sort.
Sure, you're not just being me, because I always do the wrong vowel sounds on every word in these freaking games.
And in fact, I almost certainly, never would have if it wasn't for Sachi.
I'm surprised I don't call her Sachi or something.
Sachi.
Yeah, Sachi. Sachi mouth.
Satch mouth. I was able to experience this tranquil feeling because of her. Because I met her as a kid. Because we were reunited here. Because she agreed to date me. This unlikely moment came to pass.
And a butterfly flaps his wings in the Congo.
Thanks, Sachi.
Z.
When the words spill naturally from my mouth, I'm answered by nothing but the sound of a carefree young woman sawing logs. Don't worry about me, I'm just over here cutting stuff.
Just full on chainsaw.
Yeah. Thought you weren't sleepy, punk. That didn't take long, considering. But then again, seeing Sachi like this, the way her lively excitement gave way to this abrupt nap, it's a keen, almost painful reminder of the tomboyish, unpredictable girl she used to be. Ah, Jesus Christ!
Oh my God, why are you always in the corner somewhere?
She's the one with the chainsaw.
Jeez.
Is that you, Cosme-kun?
She's just like cutting into a tree with her box knife.
It's gonna take a while.
Good thing I have like 500 of these.
When I raise my head in response to this tentative inquiry, I see Serena Williams standing in the shade nearby, a paperback book in her hand. Hey there,
Stephen Merchant.
Back from sharing your complaints regarding our profane world to a local crow? I am going to leave now.
I didn't understand any of that.
Could you kindly stop implying I'm some sort of witch?
Who is Stephen Merchant?
Sorry, just a little joke. I can see that you're in something of a good mood. But that's Komine-san sleeping there.
What? No.
Isn't it?
He just like covers her whole head. No. What are you talking about?
No, it's some other girl. Yeah, momentum from the shopping date ended up carrying us in a slightly weird direction. Decided to try out that lap pillow thing you hear about. Yes, I did manage to figure out the general situation, but this is an extremely rare sight. As soon as the words are out of Stephen Perry's mouth...
Steve Perry.
She's leaning quietly forward, peering down at us with an expression of evident curiosity. Guess the man being the pillow is pretty unusual after all, huh? No, not that. I was just a little startled to see Komine-san asleep. She never sleeps. What's that supposed to mean?
She usually sleeps upside down.
Very simple. Up until now, I don't believe I've ever come across Komine-san dozing. Another unbroken streak of hers, is it? Won't be the last of her streaks I break. Yes, that said, I'm obviously aware that she sleeps in her room every night. But this would definitely be the first time I've ever seen her napping. That a fact. I think she napped in the bath once.
Yeah, on accident. I mean, is passing out napping?
Therefore, I was rather surprised just now. Makes sense. Yet another sign of how strictly Sachi governs her own behavior. Ew. I must say, she certainly seems to be having a pleasant nap. Well, we did spend a good while wandering around the stores this afternoon. She was probably a little tired. I really don't think that would be enough to get Komine-san to doze off. Did you drug her?
I was going to say, you obviously drugged her.
Then what did?
What'd you give her?
At a guess, your lap must have made an extremely pleasant pillow. Can I have the other leg?
Well, I do moisturize. Scarecrow
smiles gently at her own joke.
I'll miss you the most of all.
Fairly uncommon, both the smile and the fact that she made a joke in the first place. Oh, you interested? How about giving it a try yourself?
Plenty of lap.
Sachi's
Go
like,
around.
What the fuck does that mean?
She just like bites into your thigh hard.
What? When I offer a little light teasing as payback, fucking...
I didn't realize
Steven Universe's face instantly goes red. Yeah, I don't know. Of course, you'll have to get Sachi's permission first, but... That's...
Absolutely not.
Oh, fuck, she was awake the whole time. Ha! At the sudden angry shout from my lap, fucking stupid...
Scarborough Fair.
Scrambles a few feet backward, completely flustered. Can you go away so we can stop saying your name?
Right? Your route is going to be hard enough on us.
Is she awake? I wonder.
Yeah, tuna fish man's only cool because he fights with his own guts. Fish guts, fish guts. Laser beams ruin everything.
Oh, laser beam doesn't. I knew you were going to do that, so no. Beat you to it. I'm going to be overtly nice to you now.
Yay! My plan worked.
You want to put yourself down enough to where people have to be like, no.
Yeah.
You bastard.
No, she's pretty clearly not.
That's my move.
So, she was just talking in her sleep? Yeah, seems that way. I see. I'm having this dream that this annoying bitch won't go away. There really is something about that girl that makes my blood run cold sometimes.
It's like, oh, yeah, okay, she must be asleep. Sakaki's a dumb slut. Is she awake?
You're reading way too much into this. In any case, Suo-san and Matsushima-san seem to be out at the moment, so no one else should pester you. Do excuse the interruption.
No, I'm annoyed. You've ruined my whole day.
With those parting words, delivered in an uncharacteristically tranquil tone,
Sum 41
turns away and quietly makes her way back to the dorm. So I let out a nice... I'm permitted to while away my time.
Sorry, I need to take those sometimes.
Yeah. A human pillow for the moment. But 2 days from now, another Ichigaya job is waiting for me. Uh-oh. That was the way of life I chose, and I don't plan on trying to back out this late in the game.
A snooze. A snoozy snooze.
But surely no one could hold it against me if I enjoy this feeling a little longer, at least until she wakes up.
Brush her hair behind her ear. It's like the coolest thing you can do.
He's not going to do any of that.
What a loser! Robot.
Walls have ears. Shoji have eyes.
Is this a Natsuki poem?
Yes. I can try to fly, but that's about it. It's a long-standing proverb in this country.
I'll be the beach that better be.
Yeah. And in modern times, when minuscule spy cameras can be mounted on mosquitoes, it's truer than ever.
You told me there were no mosquitoes, you liar.
Since such electronic bugs are significantly more credible and accurate than an ear against the door, you could say the advances of science have only worsened the ancient problem of information security.
Even the trash cans have cameras.
And it seems even this isolated community known as Mihama Academy is no exception to the general trend. Let down your guard for even a moment and you'll suffer the consequences. There must be someone listening to us.
What?
Oh god, it's been so long since she talked, I forgot how she
Right?
talks.
Dating Sachan was surprising enough, but to think he'd pull a lap pillow.
He's talking about your boo. Okay, I got it.
That's your default. That's
my
like me
phrase.
trying to do an Irish accent, and I have to be like,
Yeah, it was just like her most famous line.
your boobies.
He's talking about your boobies. Okay. No lap pillow, eh? Like the thing that comes with my Tuna Fish Man DVD set?
What?
Oh, wait, what?
No, that's a fleshlight.
You're thinking
Came with that?
Fish guts. Get up in them guts.
Yeah.
You're thinking hug pillow, and that was just a pillowcase, fortunately.
Nice.
it
Amine,
was like one of those Daika, whatever they're called.
Yeah, I don't know the word either.
Daikimura,
Yes.
something like that.
Amine heaves a small sigh, barely audible, over the churning of the washing machine at her side. As it so happened, our little courtyard interlude yesterday was recorded by a camera Makina had set up in the courtyard as part of a surveillance mission targeting Michiru, rendering
Spy Kids.
considerate discretion sadly meaningless. By this morning, the lap pillow incident was common knowledge throughout the dorm and beyond. Fucking... Anyway,
September.
you decided on your request yet?
Since you're reading, if I see it ahead, I'll try to think of one real quick so we can just keep it moving.
I don't know. You're kind of putting me on the spot. Since I've now spent a day in servitude to both Amine and Michiru, the pair of them magnanimously decided that day would be
Star you.
turn. But if a genie...
I'm going to give something away here. I looked to the right of your room. There's a calendar hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
September. I looked to the left of your room. There's a Pikachu pillow.
Yeah, I was trying to think of Pokemon.
That's the first one. The first S I could think of was Staryu.
Yeah. But if a genie popped up and told the girl, you have 30 seconds to ask me for anything you desire, I'm pretty sure she'd dither the time away and end up empty-handed. I'm still on standby at the moment. What are you talking about?
Didn't you say something about a massage when Yuuji brought this up?
My shoulders were a little sore at the time, that's all. They're not feeling particularly bad today.
That's funny. From my investigations, I'm pretty sure you were hunched over your PC until 2 in the morning last night.
Is that so? Gah! Why on earth do you know that?
'Cause I'm Bong Ripper 42. I'm catfishing you. Oh, a little bird told me.
It's me.
You were on Twitter.
Has someone been using Sachi for late-night spying operations again? Boom, 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 boom.
That's my Sachi.
Well, I don't mind waiting for directions, but if you aren't going to ask for something, it seems a little pointless for me to be here. If you really can't think of anything, I'll get back to my own business.
Of minding it.
Well,
See? Look, now Yuji's getting impatient. Just say something. Anything's fine.
There's nothing you could say to make the situation worse, so just say something.
What is... I haven't had sex in a very long time.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have said
You
anything.
definitely should have said anything. Oh my god. Ross is probably my least favorite character, but
Really?
there's a small section near the end where he just like... He's so fucking funny.
Got some great moments,
Yeah,
though.
because he just goes so manic. Because there's that, and there's him telling the story about the eagle grabbing the baby.
Yes.
That is
Oh
like
my
my
God.
favorite Ross moment. It's like one of my favorite Friends moments. Go!
Go, go! I'm not going to say it. You're not going to make me say it again. Fine, laundry then. Laundry will do. That all? Yes, we're right here after all. I'll go get my hamper. Alright. These washing machines make it easy as the press of a button, so there's no problem on my end.
She just hands you a hamper just full of underwear.
Yeah. Well, so much the better then. Oh, well, so much the better then. Sorry.
Sorry about that.
There's a Yuuji in my throat. Arriving on the scene with an overflowing laundry basket in her hands, Michiru peeks over a mountain of dirty clothes and expression of her clear surprise.
I pooped in all of these.
That's disgusting. Why would you share that?
Listen, I poop my clothes. That's when I change them, is just when I poop.
What a weird character trait I've given her now.
Right?
I've ruined this character for somebody.
What's everybody
Or made her better.
What's everybody doing here all at once? Ha! Don't tell me. You guys are planning a surprise for my birthday?
Oh, fuck. Do we got her plan for her birthday now?
I mean, it was like a week ago and you guys forgot, but I guess you didn't. Even if you do throw me a big party, it's not like I'd be happy or anything. Oh, did I say something weird? Let's see. Rather than weird, I think tragically off base might be the most apt description.
And it smells like poop in here. Well, that's life.
Time to change clothes.
Hang in there, kid. I just pooped myself.
Again with the pity.
I motherfucking pooped myself today. Deflating
To
like
see if I still smell.
a punctured inner tube. Michiru trudges sullenly on toward the washing machines.
But anyway, you really sure about this?
Stop saying her fucking name.
Right? Sony PlayStation sign?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
It's a system that's in the recording room, so Travis used that.
Oh, okay.
Letting Yuuji do your laundry.
Huh? The man himself said it wouldn't be a problem.
I am the man himself.
Not that. Yuji's a guy, remember? That would be really tsundere of you.
Are you really gonna let him see all of your poopy panties?
I don't poop in my panties. Oh, me neither.
Is that the tsundere thing?
She just thinks that's it. I finally got it.
Shit themselves.
She like thinks back to all the time they talk about Sudori. She's like, really? They talk about that all the time?
Well, he certainly doesn't look like a girl. What about it?
He's gonna see your underwear and get his hands all over them, probably.
Kazumi-kun, sorry, but I need to retract the previous request.
Too late. Give me him.
It's Uber Vice. You're the client, so that's fine by me. I'll definitely think up something else, all right? As soon as the words are out of her mouth, SpongeBob
sorry. I was spacing out.
hurries out of the laundry room and descends the stairs at a trot. Seemed strangely
There's
flustered.
like a trail of poop out here. What the fuck?
Don't tell me she's still hanging on to a pair of lucky teddy bear panties.
I can't comment on that, but no matter what kind of underwear we're talking about, it won't be as sexy as mine. You don't want it seen unless you're showing it off. That's the normal reaction. And that's when you wear black.
Herm. Good to know. Teaching time with Amane.
Yeah. I mean, that's the trick. If you happen to notice that they're wearing black underwear, that means they want you to see them.
Mm-hmm. Come to think of it, there was a time when I thoughtfully washed a pile of JB's dirty laundry without being asked. And although the woman usually walks around with her underwear half exposed, her reaction was an angry snarl to the effect of, "I'll do it myself."
Oh, sorry.
Seems pretty consistent with Amane's theory. I had to remember her voice.
Right.
Okay, so let's get back to the real topic of the hour, shall we? Yuuji, just how far did you go with Sachan on that date yesterday?
Not far, just down to the station. That's not what she was
I'm gonna
asking.
punch you in the throat. Right, I think it's gonna save a lot of time and frustration if I just ask Sachan instead.
No, that'll just cause a misunderstanding. It ended with my head in his lap.
You're right.
Heard the same thing from JB yesterday. It seems I'm not particularly well equipped for this sort of conversation.
Heard that, Sachan? What's the deal?
I mean, am I right?
I assume you meant how far our relationship has progressed, but
See, this girl gets it.
we broke up.
We did?
The lap pillow incident in question will be the full extent of our physically romantic interactions to date. Really? Not even a casual kiss now and again?
Really? That didn't end in some sort of misunderstanding?
Right.
Do you want me to show you how? That's correct. No kisses.
No matter how many hints I fucking drop.
No little kisses.
No little kiss.
You want to do a little kiss? So that has to mean you haven't gotten to the erotic business either, right? No, we fucked. I just don't kiss. That cost extra.
Oh, man. Look, woman.
Erotic business. Are you perhaps referring to Aerotech Incorporated, the well-known manufacturer of those tuna fish man flashlights? Precision sheet metal components?
I like you. You say things.
I don't think they're as well known as you think. I was talking about, the birds and the bees, I guess.
Well, there were some of those, too, flying around.
You get feathers stuck to you with all that honey. Birds and bees, in other words, sexual intercourse. Oh.
You're ruthless, Sachin. Amani gave you a nice change-up for once. You fire back a blazing fastball right down the middle.
It's not like I said he fucked me. Never mind. Amani-san's referring to sex, is she not? Well, yes, but... In other words, you were inquiring as to whether Yukun and I have had sex, if he has put his penis into my vagina.
Repetitively.
Look, sorry, I didn't mean to go southern there. Or perhaps the word copulation would better represent the nuance. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Or perhaps the word copulation would better represent the nuance you're attempting to convey. Or he stuck me and he stuck me good.
He plowed me like a cornfield.
Sorry, my bad, just stop. He made me see God after shouting the name.
Not bad, Sachi. Making Amane of all people bashful is a considerable achievement.
He threw out my back like I had scoliosis. Anyway, Sachan, I think you should brace yourself while you can.
Brace
myself?
We fucked. I don't know, I'm out.
I have my own big toes in my ears. Yep, once you hit the lap pillow stage, won't be long before things get X-rated.
Spread his seed on my garden weed.
He used his hose to put out the fire in my loins. In other words, you're saying I'll soon be losing my innocence.
Jesus.
What? Why does she feel the need to rephrase it every single time?
I don't know, they keep coming to me.
Just like he came to me.
Oh, Jesus. No, look at that. Amani snapped. Don't think I've ever seen her push this far before. It's kind of fun, actually.
I need a minute. Well, anyway, Sachan is kind of the stoic type, so he might actually be okay on this front. He plowed into me so fucking hard. You don't even have any idea. He's not stoic at all. The vibrations of my ass cheeks shattered the glass. Yes, in fact.
The thunderous applause from my ass cheeks shattered the windows.
We were trying to be sneaky about it, but my dummy thick ass kept clapping again. Yes.
At one point, sea turtles came to the house. I don't know what the fuck we were doing.
We were scooping turtles, quote unquote. Yes, in fact, I mentally simulated. My mind's in the gutter right now.
Yeah.
The pain involved on numerous... yeah, sure, great. Anyway, I gave you my advice. For what it's worth, just lay there and let him do whatever.
Oh, God.
Yes, thank you very much, Amane-san.
It's definitely not a bad thing that our classmates care enough to express their concern, but...
My dick's tiny, so it's not going to matter.
Given Sachi's tendency to interpret advice in oddly distorted ways, I'm a little worried Amane's well-intentioned words may create more problems than they solve.
All right, time for sex.
Whew.
All right, we're at an episode.
Time for him to bring his clam hammer to my Thunderdome.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
Time for you to go through the jungle to brave the depths of my sarcophagus.
Is that why it smells like death?
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm getting real weird with it, I'm sorry.